up, Bobs?
Sup, Bobs?
Are we back?
Yeah.
Are we back?
I mean, we're here, aren't we?
I think we're back. Weather's nice. Took a longer hiatus than we expected to.
It was winter.
That's true. I mean, but we did tell them we were going to do it through the winter.
I don't remember that.
Plans change. Also, if you can hear the wind, I'm sorry. It's very windy out tonight, but we've delayed making this for a couple weeks now. So,
Yeah.
um, Jason, tell us what's new in your life.
Nothing really.
Nothing at
I
all.
don't think so.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's golf season.
Have you been golfing?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, and I've been to the range and the golf course, practicing my putting and my chipping.
Teaching Louis how to walk with golf clubs.
Yeah.
Louis loves golf clubs.
Does love golf clubs.
We got to get him some. But I think because he's played with Jason's real golf clubs for so long, I don't think plastic ones are going to do it.
No.
I think we're going to have to just whack out
The
the
old
money and
Tiger Woods way.
get old real golf clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Louis has gotten so big.
I think Louis needs a golf cart.
I would love for Louis to have a golf cart. That'd be so much fun. That'd be so much fun. If anybody who watches this wants to buy Louis a little golf cart,
No, I mean like a full-on golf cart.
oh, I mean, if anybody wants to buy us a golf cart, hey, you know what? That's a good segue into the conversation I wanted to go into about us possibly having to buy horses because if these oil reserves are actually they already got out the reserves. If the oil rigs end up getting blown up, we ain't gonna be having cars. We ain't gonna have gas. We're gonna have to become Amish and buy horses. But if we get a golf cart,
We will have oil.
hey, we're segueing.
We will
If
have
we
oil.
if we get a golf cart, Jason can drive his golf cart back and forth to work.
What if it's a gas golf cart?
A battery golf cart.
We'll take a gas golf cart.
Battery.
We don't have a charger.
We got a plug-in in the wall right here. You can take the battery out and charge it separately.
Please get us a gas golf cart.
Unless you are with me.
Last thing I need is to have to get the battery out, carry it up steps, put it up here, charge it, then carry it back down, put it in. Because Sarah won't do it.
Listen, like I said, unless you're with me and you know, or you have a slight indication that we aren't going to have gas, then go ahead and get a battery golf cart. Go ahead and buy your horses, buy your donkeys. What else can you ride? Cows, bulls,
Cars.
battery cars, Teslas. Going to save the day. Electric cars. That's what's going to save the day. We aren't going to have air conditioning, heat, water heaters.
I think you're overthinking it.
Hey, listen. We all got a plan for doomsday someday. You're telling me you've never thought about having a plan?
No, we're not going to have to worry about it.
All right. If y'all have a plan with your families on where you're going to meet up when things hit the fan, let me know. My family's thrown out a couple places. We're kind of spread out. We got people up in Michigan, northern Indiana, southern Indiana, Tennessee. I think they decided up in Michigan, but it was the meeting place if things go bad.
You would drive for 10 hours.
10?
You would drive for 6.5 hours with no gas stations because the oil's gone.
I'm talking about beforehand. Like before like all of the gas is gone. I think if things were gonna hit the fan, they'd hit the fan before all the gas is gone. Hey, listen, back in the day, I had an uncle that actually wasn't an uncle. He was like a way distant cousin that like truly thought that we were gonna run out of gas, and because of all the oil stuff, and he had barrels like I'm pretty sure it's illegal to have a certain amount like stored up, but he had barrels and barrels of gas that he went and filled up because he thought that we were going to run out of gas.
What happened to that gas?
I don't know. Like I said, he was a really distant, like real distant family member. I honestly don't know. I might have to ask my mom if she remembers, and
It blew up.
maybe. I don't think I've seen him in any pictures with his family recently, so
Mm, he's probably huffing it.
huffing it. Did you know that those air cans that you can use to get the dust off your keyboards? You can huff that.
Yeah, people used to do it in high school.
That's crazy. That's crazy. People do the weirdest things.
Whatever to catch a quick high.
What?
Whatever it takes to catch a quick high.
That's not what I thought you said. Um, but anyways, what's new in my life? It's election season, so we're coming into that. I work in the election department in my job, and so we're doing that. Um, I started chiropractic therapy. Been doing that. What else? Is there anything new in my life?
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of. Too. I really want a lot of things. We really want a house.
Yeah, and a golf cart.
If people want to be praying about a house for us, I'd appreciate it. Oh, we made some new
If you want
friends.
to give away a house.
Oh, if you want to give it, that'd be even better. Honestly, just gift it. The Lord says to give,
Give.
give,
Yeah,
give
don't.
lots.
If you feel conviction from this,
I think it's meant to be if
yeah,
you live in
it's
the
from the
area.
Lord, and you should not turn away from that conviction.
Yep. Amen. Hallelujah. Oh, I feel God. We made some friends.
Yeah.
We actually met them before winter, but we didn't see them for winter. And then we've been taking walks with them and stuff. They just got a house. Congratulations to them. But it's been fun having friends
Hmm.
in the apartments. We've been walking. They have a little boy too, so we just been walking, having fun. Um, really,
Yeah,
that's
it's nice because all of our friends from the apartment are like 50 and older,
yeah.
and
Hey, we love our older
we
friends.
do, we
We love
do,
them.
we do. But this is like the first people that are
Like
our
our
age
age, yeah.
that
With a
we've talked
kid
to a
too.
few, but none of them really.
They weren't married. They didn't have a
Yeah, they
kid.
aren't
Like
sticking like these people are.
yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, so that's been fun. Appreciate them. It's been nice to have people. Um, trying to think. I think this episode's just gonna be kind of a catch up episode. Hope to make this regular again. We're probably looking at every 2 weeks about. Like I said, with election time coming up, I'm gonna be working later. Gonna be working later. Got stuff to do, but yeah. There's something I saw earlier. And I wanted to ask you. I'm trying to think of what it was. It was like this is gonna be a really random off the wall question, but we're gonna use it just to wrap up this little short video. To get y'all ready to go for next one. So, if you could remember, I should have asked you this beforehand so you could think about it. If you can think about one pivotal moment in your life that got you to where you are today, what would it be?
Pivotal moment that got me
Pivotal
where I
moment
am
that
today.
got you, yep, where you are today,
No, no, you
or like
first.
kind of put you in that direction.
You first.
Um, a pivotal moment for me. Um, I mean, I feel like I'd probably have had lots
I think everybody has.
of pivotal moments. But if I could just think of like one that really helped in the events of me being like who I am and where I am at today, would probably just be the moment that God like straight up spoke to me in a dream and like showed me almost like a vision of where I was going to be and who I was going to like be living with, which was my sister and niece. Um, and that moment got me out of an abusive relationship. It got me moved away from it and to a different area, which led me to live with my sister and niece. And then things just kind of took place from there. But I think just that moment for sure of God, like literally speaking to me in a dream and showing me those things and knowing that it was from God. I think that's a big difference too. But I'd say that's probably one of them for me. What about you?
The one that comes to mind is uh, in January of a long time ago, probably like 2018. Um, I saw on Instagram my friends from when I went to church in high school were doing young adult ministry at my old church. And I was like, that looks like fun. And I didn't know they were going back. I want to try that. And then I went, and the rest is history.
And that was back to Valley View, right?
hmm
I thought you went back to Valley View while you were in high school.
I went to Valley View when I was in high school.
Ah,
I went back to Valley View after I dropped out of college.
yeah. At what point do you think you like really hit a moment in your like walk of life and was like, I want to do ministry? When do you think you hit that point?
Probably later that year.
Like ministry full time.
Probably
Like,
later that year.
and how old were you?
Um, 20?
20.
Maybe 21. I think I was 20 though. I
Yeah.
don't think I turned 21. It was my maybe the year after. I might have been 21 or 22 when I actually decided it was in the cards. At least I didn't know if it would happen, but it was in the cards. Um, I was dropped out of college, went to work at a warehouse, and then that January I started serving, or I started going back. I think February I started serving because they threw it out in middle school. Also because I wanted to play basketball, and um, then at serving for a while, the middle school pastor put me in a stepped up role, and the rest is history. I couldn't tell you the timeline, but I think it was all that year, just
Yeah.
throughout the fall and everything.
Do you think, what do you think was one of the biggest things that like held you back from like truly pursuing ministry like
Bills,
off the get go?
bills,
Even though you lived with your parents?
yeah, because I had a car payment that was super high, and like uh, just not being willing to take a part time job
Hmm.
or multiple part time jobs, just kind of going with the flow of this warehouse job is a career and let's just make it a career,
Yeah.
which kind of going out of it's kind of going out of style.
Hmm.
The career path of like 40 year,
Yeah.
it's more like
It's kind of like
work
just
your
doing
way
until the
up,
next thing
work your
comes
way up.
along.
Yeah,
Yeah. Which is, and such a funny concept is my coworkers, I hear them say this a lot. And because I'm like, I'm really close with about three or four of my coworkers, and me and the youngest one are 15 years apart. But a thing I hear them say a lot is, I'm too old to find a different job. And I'm like, no, you're not.
mm.
Like, I feel like you can. I mean, my mom had a career in ophthalmology as an ophthalmologist technician, and she went and worked for the government. And now she's the county assessor, and like she could do so many other things. Like she did so many other things. But yeah, I would definitely agree that the career mindset is going out
Gone.
of style. There's a lot of like, I feel like our generation is millennials, but we are the last year of millennials. So I feel like the last half of our generation and a lot of the Gen Z generation, there it's a lot of like entrepreneurship. like very much creating your own business, your own schedule, your own, you know,
Yeah.
your own lifestyle, not doing the traditional 9 to 5
Yeah.
if you don't have to. Um at what point would you say that you reached your like realization of I feel like I could do ministry full time now? Like at what point do you think you reached that mindset? Like not I want to do full time ministry now, but like the point of that is the goal I want to reach, period, and that's the end I'm gonna see.
Um, Probably 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. You knew that.
I know I'm asking you because we
Uh,
haven't had this conversation. Like,
Probably 3, 4 years ago. Um, I finally decided that the careers I was searching for, it wasn't really for me, or like the stable careers. So I was like, let's try to see what I can get ministry wise, and then so I dropped everything and fully pursued it. So
do you think? And this is not to boost me or anything, because I've had my qualms. I've been supportive, but with ministry, especially as a minister's wife or minister's spouse, there's always going to be some times that is hard. Um, but do you think that like if I hadn't been supportive of that, you wouldn't have continued to pursue it,
um,
or do you think you would have taken a different route to pursuing it?
I don't know. I feel like it probably would have ended up happening eventually, anyways. Um, Say if the job opened up at Northside like it did, and they were like telling me to apply for it, and I was doing because the hardest part is like taking the leap of faith to pursue it, because that just takes, because you have to, if you're pursuing it and you're not doing it in a college sense, you have to do it in a serving sense.
Like work your way.
It's almost like you're interning,
Yeah.
like you're learning on the job stuff. So it working the full-time job on top of serving as much as you can to try to get that experience. So it would have just taken more, which I mean I was doing anyways,
Hmm.
but um, it would have just been more of like a, instead of me searching for the job, it's more like if it just happened, it happened. Which I think given, even if I was still doing the electrical apprenticeship and it opened up, it probably would have been like, let's do this, because I hated
Yeah.
electrical so much.
Yeah, I know you did. Um, shoot, there was something I was gonna ask you and I got distracted. Um, oh, that's what I was gonna say. So I can't remember if we've told you guys this, but funny, like God moment in our lives. Um, when Jason and I first started dating, and like honestly, when we first got married, we were kind of like we didn't really care if we had kids. It's kind of like one of those things where it's just like, we don't care to have kids. And then like 2 or 3 months after we got married, we had a conversation, and I was like, I want to have at least one. And Jason was like, I've actually been thinking about it too. And here's what he said to me. He said, I don't want to have a kid until I am working in a church. And I was like, okay. Like, like okay, we'll see about that. And, it was the end of June. Jason, it was just a maintenance position had opened up at Northside, and his people were like, take the job. It'll get you into the church. It will get you like experience like with how things run, where people are at, like since that's what
This
you
is the
want to.
second time I'd applied for the maintenance position.
It was.
Hmm.
I don't think I knew that, or if I did, I forgot. But so he did, and he called me, I don't know, that Monday or Tuesday or something, and told me that he got the job. And like, it's so funny because it was like just maintenance, which is not stuff Jason likes to
Hate
do.
it.
But at the same time, it was like at the church, and it was so exciting, because he was finally like a step closer to where he wanted to be. And then that Wednesday, he signed the paperwork. And that Friday, July 5th, we found out we were pregnant.
Hmm.
It was just crazy because it's like, well, like God's just so funny in that way. Like he's just so funny in general. Um, but like he's like, I don't want to have a kid until I'm working in the church. Well, sign your
Did you
paper.
forget the second part of the
I'm
story?
nope. I'm there. I'm getting there.
Okay.
And then, pregnant. Went through the whole pregnancy. Um, and then things were shifting. Was happening in the church. Changing was happening in the church. And Jason's like mentor and friend, ended up getting a position as the middle school minister. Do you want me to say the whole part or just the north
Sure,
side
I
part?
guess. I didn't think you'd take it there, but oh yeah, yeah. Tell that, yeah.
Like
Just talk.
the southeast part too?
Sure.
Okay. So um so shifting was happening, and he had at that point applied for it. Did you apply for it? Or did you just
They never
tell me you
open.
wanted them? The
Speak.
the north side position. Did you have to put in a resume for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he submitted his resume for the north side position. Well, then this was literally um it was Valentine's Day. Um so like stuff was shifting, stuff was changing. Valentine's Day, I get a call from our friend, and she's like, "Hey, we have a middle school position spot opening up at Southeast. I think Jason would be a great fit." And like, okay, I'm about to have a baby, but okay. Like let's do all this. And it was just kind of a thing of like at that point we were in conversations like, what do we do? And because at that point you're married, and it is a we thing because it would shift like where we went to church, where like we were going, where we had us kind of established ourselves. And so it ended up just being like, we're gonna let God, like God, he's gonna let God lead the situation. um Whatever happens at that point, whatever door opens, whatever door does not open is the answer. um so he had his first interview with Northside.
Hmm.
Southeast still had not posted the position.
You're skipping the good part.
What?
The whole God thing.
Oh, at dinner. What God thing are you talking
No, the totally different thing.
about? What are you the thing are you
You
talking
know how
about?
you said, uh, I said I wouldn't want a kid until
I know, I'm not there yet.
you just said the first interview.
No, right. The first interview. We're not there yet. We're not.
I had the
You
first
just
interview right after Louis was born.
no. You had the second
Was
interview
it the second interview?
right before Louis was born, and they said we're not going to give you an answer while you're on paternity leave. And we said, please
I thought it
call.
was I had the second interview
Hold on.
on paternity leave because I
No,
got in trouble for going in.
you got in trouble for going in because I made you go in to get out of the house.
No, I got in trouble for going in because I walked out and my boss Troy was standing there. He's like, "You're on your 2 week leave," or no, it was the third week because my grandpa died, and I was on that week leave, and I had my second interview. Yeah,
You got your stories all messed up,
yeah.
honey.
I know I went
Your
in on my
grandpa
leave,
died in May.
huh?
Your grandpa died in May.
Right.
Yeah, you had the job at
Then it was my grandma on my
yeah
dad's side.
yeah because
Somebody died, and I went in for an interview, and they were like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "I'm here on my own will." Like, I can't- so
but you were on paternity leave because remember they had said, well, we're not. They had said, since you're on paternity leave,
yeah, when I got to talk to you,
we're not gonna bother you. And we were like, no,
yeah,
please bother
I
us.
freaking hated it.
Yeah, we were like, please bother us. Um, so like all that stuff happened like weeks before, leading up to week. I had Louie leading up to first week postpartum, and Jason got his position as the upper elementary minister. And he said he wanted to work in the church. He wanted to be working in the church before he had a kid. So God took it like literal both times.
Mm-hmm.
But I told Jason, since the Lord listens to him, that if we have a second one, he needs to start praying for a girl now.
Mm.
since since God listens to him.
Well, right now I'm praying for a house, and we don't
Yeah,
have a house, so
house, because we don't want a second kid until we have a house. But anyways, that turned into a lot more than I thought it was going to be. But
I'd like to have a house with an area big enough for a golf simulator.
oh gosh.
What? Or at least a space I can hit golf balls.
Anyways,
Me and Robbie talk about that all the
oh
time.
my god.
We do.
Tell Robbie to get a house with a golf simulator.
He says next house he's for sure gonna have to have a space big enough to hit. So, but even
Um,
if it's like the backyard,
yeah. But anyways, you know who I was thinking? I was thinking since we're coming back round two, this season.
just now that you're thinking, think of the ministry opportunities if I had a golf simulator.
I'm moving subjects. I do want a house for ministry opportunities though, but
Like a golf simi.
no. Um, at that point, the church can pay for it.
Yeah. Maybe a putting green.
Anyway, stop distracting me. This is season 2 of Bronner's on the Balcony. Maybe that's how we'll do it.
Yeah, season 2.
Yeah, season 2, and then we'll break for winter, cold season, come back for season 3 next year. But I was thinking maybe this year we take it up a notch and we have some guests on.
We had guests on last year.
Oh, Jessica,
Guest is a guest.
multiple times, which we love Jessica. I'm sure she'll be back
Then you
multiple
have your
times
other
this year.
sister on. Sisters.
Yeah, for the book one. I'm thinking.
You get famous people.
Yeah, here's what I was thinking. I was thinking Jacob Bales.
Mm.
I was thinking that the other week when
Is Jacob Bales considered famous?
At Northside. We tried recording this a couple weeks ago, but all Jason wanted to talk about was March Madness, so we had to stop
who isn't?
it. So we had to stop it and not record it. But anyways, back 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was thinking we should get Jacob Bales on here.
Yeah, who isn't talking about March Madness?
Not us.
Now it's Masters time.
Don't know
Masters
what that
is in 2 weeks.
I don't know what Masters is.
Oh my gosh.
It's golf. Anyways, I think we're done. I need to take a shower.
Me too.
Not together.
No.
Separate.
No, I need to go drink a Coke. A nice ice cold cherry Coke.
We don't have cherry Coke.
No, but Rascal Flatts going through my head. And everything is black and white. Na 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 na. Picking on 6th Street. People pass by and you call them by the first name. Watching the clouds roll by. Bye bye. That's perfect. Bye.
Good job.
Bye.
Bye, guys.